Hello everybody, welcome to Minecraft build hacks with the Deepslate. This is my third build hacks video I've made and you guys really love them. So I'm back again making another one, and this one's just gonna be over the stuff that has been since my latest build hacks video, and this is pretty much just a bunch of Deepslate and the smooth basalt and then all of the Deepslate variants and the new ore looks, I guess. The diamond is the only one that didn't change very much, but they did change it a little bit. It has a little bit more glint under the diamond, actually. So that's kind of interesting that they just changed all of the ores. But the blocks that we're going to be going over are smooth basalt, chiseled deepslate, cracked deepslate tiles, cracked deepslate bricks, polished deepslate, cobbled deepslate, and then just regular deepslate. And then all of the deepslate variants of all the regular ores that have already been in the game. But anyway, let's just get right into the first build hack. And over here we've got a burning down building. This is one of the first thoughts that I had when I saw the new Deepslate, is it just looks like burnt wood. The basalt and polished basalt already looked like burnt logs, but now we have burnt wood. If you put one of these Deepslate tiles right next to a wood plank, they look pretty much very similar, except for one of them is a lot darker, so it looks like the house is actually burning down, and I think that looks pretty cool. And even some of these leaves have caught on fire. This kind of looks like a burnt leaf right here. This cobbled deepslate. We come around the house over here, we've got more of the burnt windows. This part didn't actually burn down any, but it did get a little bit hot over there, so it is turning a little bit black, but I think you get the idea of this build hack. And so if we come on over here, we have a little bit of a cobbled deepslate pathway going up to the entrance. And we've got some flower pots here with the chiseled deepslate holding some leaves, and I think that looks pretty cool. So if we head on inside of the house, we've got some candles here, and I think this pit just says, jump down here. All right, let's just follow the pit's instructions. I guess we'll jump right down into the pit. And now we're down here into the next section of build hacks. So we've got some glowberries actually lighting up the area, along with some lanterns. We don't actually need the lanterns. Those are just for decoration because these light up it up pretty nicely. But on the floor is what we're here for. We've got deepslate, and then we've got sideways deepslate, because deepslate is actually placed like logs. So the way you place it depends on how it will look from which side. So I think that looks pretty cool. And so I have actually got a gradient of all of the blocks, including basalt. I included basalt since it's so similar to the smooth basalt. And I've also included the coal ore, just because it's the same colors as the deepslate. So I've got a whole bunch of gradients here, and I've actually built a building using the gradients. I don't want to just show you the gradients. I will show you how can it be used in a build. So I've built a little bit of a castle here. I've been enjoying building a lot in this style recently, actually. I've been watching a lot of BDubs videos, so if you guys think this looks cool, you should go check out his videos. He's like an amazing builder, and this is kind of the style that he usually builds in. So if you see here, we got the deepslate at the bottom, and then at the top we've got the chiseled deepslate. And if you put these two blocks right next to each other, look at this. There's such a color difference, and if you just had a wall made with these two switching around, it would not look good. But for some reason, we've got it looking good, because it's a gradient going all the way from the very top, very dark block to the very bottom, very light block. And I think that just makes it a whole lot more interesting to look at. And I think it ends up looking like a really nice build. And I've even got some ropes and some leaves here just to add to the detail of it. The more detail you add, the less you'll even notice that there's even a gradient to it. And then if we head on inside of the castle, I've made a little bit of a hallway, and I've done a lot of stuff with this chiseled deepslate. It looks like so much like a holder of something, so you can just put different things on here. I've got the flower pots like it was inside, and I've also got some redstone ore here as just some more decoration in like the carpet going down the hallway. And then it can also be used as lights with the shroom light or the sea lanterns. And also, I saw a lot of people making clocks with the lightning rods. And so I've made my own clock design using the deepslate. And I think this looks really cool for like a medieval build. And so you want a clock in your build, but you don't want it to be like wooden. This would be a good like stone version of the clock. And then over here, we've got like a futuristic kind of goo or some kind of holder of something that would be in some kind of scientist lair or a lab that I think looks pretty nice with the with these chisel deep slate and the crystals and the purple glass. And then I've even got some gumball machines, because what castle is not complete without a gumball machine? We've got emerald gumballs and we've got redstone gumballs, so we can just press all these buttons and we can get as many gumballs as we want out of these machines. And then I've got some water coolers here with ice. I think these are pretty cool. Uh-oh. Alright, looks like we're in a kitchen now. If we're in this kitchen, I've made some lamps out of these, actually. Kind of looks like some kind of lampshade, but the actual part that's getting out the light is the end rod holding it up. So that's how it actually is emitting light, even though this block is just a chisel deep slate block. I'm getting a smaller one over here. And then in the kitchen, I've got some like carrots here, like I saw in the first build hacks video I made, and some cupboards and drawers all going down here. And I've done a little bit of a smoke collection thing with the deep slate going up here, and the walls are a mix of the polished deep slate and the cobbled deep slate, and the floors are just deep slate because you place them like logs. You can make cool patterns out of these, and the counter is made out of deep slate bricks. There are so many different kinds of deep slate. You can just make a room completely out of deep slate, and every block will be different than the rest of it. So I think that's pretty cool how many variants they added of the deep slate. If we head on inside of the fridge, we'll be inside of a bathroom, and you can see myself as a reflection in the mirror. Hello, how are you? That's kind of funny. I built a mirror in here because why not? If you go through here, it's just the same build, just mirrored on the other side. And I think that gives a really cool effect when people do stuff like that. And I've got some cool lights here. I think they're pretty cool with sea lanterns inside the ground with stairs. And then we've got trim of the chisel deep slate, and then the walls are made of deep slate tiles, and then the floor is polished deep slate. Instead of the walls being polished deep slate, this kind of looks like bathroom tiles in here. We've got a double sink here. I don't think you're supposed to be able to pull the levers, but you know. And we've got some like soaps or lotion or stuff over here, a toilet, and then the shower. Of course, we can head on right down in here. And then that is about the end of this video. If you guys did enjoy the video, I hope you did. I keep trying to make these videos better and better as I do them. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this. Please leave a comment down below if you like this style of video better than my other ones, where I'm going through each different one and each different thing that I go to leads to another one. It takes a lot longer to set up, but I think it ends up being a lot more interesting and kind of fun. So hopefully you guys like that. And to be honest, the redstone part down there, that part is probably the most frustrating, even more frustrating than the builds, because I suck at redstone. So anyway, I promised I'd get this video out to you later this week, and it is later this week, so I better get this video out to you guys. So I'll see you guys in the next video.